So I will going to teach to you the how to get the time difference between the zone description of countries. And the problem you may encounter ZD, meaning the zone description. It was depends on the longitude of the country. Just determine the longitude of the country and divide it by 15. You will be able to determine the zone description. Today, in this vlog, I will going to teach to you the technique on how to get the time difference between two countries. The easiest way to determine the time difference between two countries, it is very important, especially when you're getting the ETA, your ETA, estimated time of position. ETA. You must be able to know the time difference between the countries. Time difference. So the easiest way to find the time difference is to always reverse the sign of the place you will your departure point, the place where you start from. Always reverse the sign. So for example, I'm here in Philippines. Our GMT here is +8, and I will going to Japan GMT TH is +9. So how can I able to know the difference between that? I will going to reverse the sign to the place of my departure. So I will going to reverse the sign. Positive, it will be -8, and then I will add up the +9. So in the rule of sign, the answer in algebra, in the rule of sign of algebra, the answer when you sum this up is +1, meaning +1 is the time difference. And now you will going to sum that plus +1 to your steaming time to get accurate result of your ETA. You will be able to determine the local time which you will arrive when you add up on the steaming time. So here's another example. For example, you are on Japan. You arrive at Japan, and your next destination is in the Vancouver port in Canada. So the GMT there was -7 because Canada is located on the west of the Greenwich Mean Time. As I've said, you just need to reverse the sign of the place of your departure point. So your departure point is from Japan, which is +9. You're going to reverse the sign of the +9, so it will become -9. And then you add the port of your destination, which is the Canada, -7. You will not going to reverse the sign. You just need to reverse the sign of the place of your departure. That's why +9 becomes -9. So in the rule of sign in algebra, when you sum it up, -9 minus 7, this will become negative 16. Negative 16. So negative 16, this is now the time difference. You will going to subtract this in your steaming time for you to be able to determine or establish your local time in your port of destination, which is the Canada, Vancouver port. So that sometimes the technique you will be encounter problem like and there is no sign but there is a direction. For example, like this: 7 west, 8 east, 9 east. So this is the local time of the Philippines, Japan, and Vancouver ports in Canada. So just always remember, when it was in the east of the Greenwich Mean Time, it has a positive sign, and when it was in the west of GMT or Greenwich Mean Time, it has a negative sign. That is always the case, constant. So when you encounter a problem like this, given only the direction, when you see east, automatically it will become positive. It will become positive. East, positive. And when you see west, it will become negative. Just always remember the sign. Sorry for my here. 7, negative 7, because it is westerly, west of GMT. West always negative, east always positive, no matter where you were on the longitude of the earth.